You are looking live at Colby High School. Their football field is tonight. Zaleski Sports brings you high school football, CWC Large Conference football, as the men from Loyal and Greenwood take on the host Hornets of Colby. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Anderson here, joined by my wife, Chris Anderson, on production. Should have a good game tonight. By the way, this pregame sports show was brought to you by BBD Sports Shop. They are your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford, or you go online at bigbeardown.com. Two teams in search of an identity here tonight. Loyal Greenwood, first of all, comes into this matchup at 0-1 in the conference and 1-2 overall. Their lone win, a 39-0 drubbing of Neilsville 2 weeks ago. Their first game was at home versus Abbotsford, where they lost 32-16. And last week we brought you the Marathon at Loyal Greenwood game. Loyal Greenwood started out with a 16-0 lead until late in the second quarter. Marathon answered with a touchdown to make it 16-7 at half. And the Marathon Red Raiders held Loyal Greenwood without another point and piled on 15 more points to win 29-16 over the lads from Loyal and Greenwood. Their leading rushers were quarterback Eli Zettler, Colton Sandelier, Kane Tofar, and Trin Shale. That's who they run with. They run the triple option offense. And what really confused and really was effective for Marathon last week is in the second half they went with a jumbo offensive package on the line and just ran the ball right down the lads from Loyal and Greenwood's throat and ended up getting the win in Greenwood last weekend. Colby comes into this match 0-1 in the conference and looking for their first victory of the season, 0-3. But in defense of the lads from Colby, they had to run the gauntlet the first 3 games of the season. Their first 3 opponents were ranked in the top 10 in either Division 5 or Division 6. We did defer their first game here at home versus Stanley Boyd. And Stanley Boyd won 44-22. Then they hosted Abbotsford here, another game we brought you, where they lost 21-6. And last week they lost 41-20 to a very talented Amherst team. So they get a little bit of breathing room here with the team with only 1 victory and not ranked in the top 10. Let's look at the stats for Colby. Tate Smith is 11 of 32 through the air for 180 yards and 4 touchdowns, but 3 picks. Running backs for Colby. Tate Smith with 57 yards, Gavin Voss with 149, and Chase Heeg with 155. By the way, catching those passes from Tate Smith, Danny Nunez, 2 catches for 23 yards, and the big receiver for Colby is Hayden Kaiser, 4 catches for 102 yards and 3 touchdowns. Defensively for the Hornets, the top 3 tacklers, Tate Smith and Jacob Hoppy both with 13 solos, and Luke Hanula with 14. Kick returns for the Had my wife point out something to me. Get back on task here. Kick returns for the men from Colby. Gavin Voss with 3 returns for 39 yards. Luke Hanula with 9 for 123, and Danny Nunez 3 for 50 yards in the kick return area. The leading punter for Colby is Gavin Voss with 9 punts, averages 37.9 punts. Yards per punt, and kicking is Arturo Lopez. 2 for, I got to remember how this worked. He's 0 for 2 from extra point land. No stats available for the lads from Loyal and Greenwood. They are known as the Loyal Greenwood football team. Other games tonight in the CWC, ladies and gentlemen. Amherst is at Marathon. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood is at Stratford, and Spencer Columbus is at WIAA Fremont. We look at the standings again. Amherst at 3-0 overall and 1-0 in the conference, along with Stratford and Wittenberg, Burnhamwood, and Marathon, all 1-0 in the CWC Large. Stratford and Amherst, again, are undefeated on the season. Whitburn is 2-1 along with Marathon. Spencer Columbus is 1-2 overall. WIAA Fremont also 1-2, and our two components tonight, our combatants tonight, our teams tonight, Loyal Greenwood and Colby, each Loyal Greenwood is also at 1-2. Colby, again, looking for their first victory of the season. Well, buckle in, settle down in the old recliner. We'll bring you a great action of football here tonight. Here from Colby High School, you are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports. This has been the BBD Sports Pregame Show, and our broadcast is delivered to you by shedsdelivered.com. And now time for national anthem and starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to focus your gaze to the play by the scoreboard, and please rise if you are able. Remove your hats and place your hand over your heart as we honor America and those defending our freedom with the playing of our national anthem by the Colby High School Pep Band under the direction of Mrs. Huss. And here we go. Welcome once again to C-Town for tonight's CWC Large Conference matchup between the LG football team as they face your Colby Hornets. Let's see tonight's starting lineups, beginning with visiting Loyal Greenwood. For the visiting LG football team, as a symbol of unity, Loyal Greenwood have chosen to be introduced as a team. Together as one, LG Strong. Here are your 2024 LG football team.
It's time for Colby Hornets football. Welcome to Colby, home of the Hornets. Let's go! Colby football fans, are you ready? Here's your Colby Hornets.
Let's hear you, Colby fans! Starting on offense, number 3, Tate Smith. Number 5, Colton Orr. Number 8, Hayden Kaiser. Number 25, Brennan Geiger. Number 30, Gavin Voss. Number 57, Jacob Hoppy. Number 61, Oliver Steve. Number 67, Hunter Reynolds. Number 70, Arturo Lopez. Number 72, Cage Swacker. And number 87 in your programs, Tucker Hayes. And your head coach, Logan Rosemeyer, assisted by Rowdy Sponzo, Jimmy Plank, Tony Meyer, Sawyer Schmutzler, and Brett.
National anthem and starting lineup out of the way. Ready to play some football here, ladies and gentlemen, live from Colby High School. Joe Anderson here bringing you tonight's game. Chris Anderson on production.
Linesman Kevin Kirby. Lines judge Randy Quay.
Nice night to sit in the recliner in the AC and enjoy excellent high school football here on Zaleski Sports. Friends, don't forget you could be part of a Marshfield tradition and Maple Fall Fest. Don't miss the 32nd annual Maple Fall Fest tomorrow and Sunday at Wildwood Park at Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow them on Facebook. LG in their black and white uniforms, black pants, white jersey tops with the black numbers. Colby in the home green, white numbers, gold pants, gold helmets. Loyal will be receiving the kickoff, or Loyal Greenwood, that is. Back deep to receive for them. Rory Hansen. And Isaac Zabel. And doing the kicking for Colby is Mr. Lopez, number 70. Arturo Lopez, a sophomore. Colby going right to left on your screen. Loyal Greenwood left to right. After the kick and the return, we'll talk to you about the officials. Zabel with the return. Good return, still on his feet, breaks two tackles, finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It's 36, that is. 1st and 10 for LG. 11:54 here in the first quarter. We're just underway. Officials tonight. Tom Myers is the back judge. Randy Quaid is the line judge. Head linesman is Kevin Kirby. Jacob Herbst is the umpire, and Sean Umlin, the referee. These gentlemen come from the Minocqua, Rhinelander, and Park Falls areas. So, good experienced crew. Eli Zettler under center. Handoff up the middle. Fumble. Colby with the recovery. First play from scrimmage for LG, and they fumble it. So Colby will take over 1st and 10 deep in LG territory. They're going to spot the ball. Tucker Hayes, I guess, came up with the fumble. Just talked to his dad and mom.
First down, Colby.
They'll have it at their own 37. Yeah, Tucker's parents, Sam Hayes, student of mine back in the day in Loyal, about 30-some years ago. 1st and 10, Colby at the LG 37. Good run up the middle for Brennan Geiger. Gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The Hornets looking for their first win of the season. As I said, they ended up playing 3 teams right off the bat, ranked in the top 10 in Divisions 5 and 6. Smith will hand off up the left side. Goes Colton Orth, and Orth picks up a couple. It's going to be 3rd down. Maybe a yard.
Orth gets the carry, gain of about a half yard on the play. And
3rd down and 4. Jake Luchterhand with the tackle. Gotta make sure I get the right Luchterhand. I taught most of them. Third and 4. Motion. Smith hands off. Good run for Gavin Voss. No, he's stacked up by Kane Tofar, who during warm-ups was helped off the field by the coaching staff, and it was a loss on that play. They're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th down and 5 at the 33-yard line. They got to get to the 28. Big 4th down for Colby. Smith looks things over. One running back behind him under center is Smith. Motion for Voss and a penalty marker. Going to have dead ball foul. Will be a false start on Green. That has been one of the big errors that Colby has not been able to shake here this season, is false starts. Unforced errors. Coach Rosemeyer brings in Oliver Steen with the play. Smith will get it. Talk to the lads. Now it's 4th and 9. Ball is back at the 36 of LG. First play from scrimmage, LG fumbled. Colby, now with a 4th down, has not been able to move the ball. There's a good run up the middle. He's close, but he's not going to have it. He's going to be about a yard short. Colton Orth just shy, about a yard short. So a turnover on downs for Colby. LG back in action here. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Stops him short. Turnover on downs. 1st and 10, LG.
And it's at the 29. Nine and a half minutes left here in the first quarter. Scoreless here. Zettler will hand off to Shale, and Shale gets nothing. Gets buried. Loss of a yard. Pick up these specials this week at Smith Brothers Meats in Colby. Boneless and sliced chuck roast are just $6.99 a pound, and venison sausage is just $5.99 per package. Save $2. Get fresh meats and cheeses every day at Smith Brothers Meats in Colby. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 4. 2nd and long for LG. Motion by Shale. Flag comes in. And I think we're going to have a false start on LG. So a 2nd and 12 becomes a 2nd and 17.
Penalty on LG. Full start call.
Friends, the next time you shop for your insurance, call Brad Kreklow or Ian Pierce, your full-service rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. You can reach them at 715-384-2826. Zettler with a pass and looking for Tofar. Tofar and Orth battling in the secondary and just out of the reach of Tofar. Kane Tofar, number 18, he goes at about 6'5". Big, tall lad. It's going to be 3rd down and 17 coming up. Light's starting to take a little bit more of effect now as sun sets earlier. Sun now setting at about 7:25. Zettler under center. Back to pass. He rolls to his left. And intercepted by Kaiser. And as soon as Zettler let go of that ball, he got crunched. So two turnovers deep in their own territory for LG. Can Colby do something with it now? And they're going to spot the ball at the 31 of LG. 8.5 minutes left. We haven't even quite gotten 4 minutes in, and we've had 2 turnovers. Both by LG. 1st and 10, Smith under center. Handoff goes to Orth, and Orth, the pile moves. And Orth will pick up about 4. So it'll be 2nd and 6.
Fourth on the carry.
JBC Screen Printing and Embroidery in Neillsville is the hometown team for all your screen printing, embroidery, and promotional product needs. For friendly, helpful service and competitive pricing, call 715-743-3113 or visit them online at jbcscreenprinting.com. 2nd down, and they gave him another one of a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 5. Off the right side goes Gavin Voss. And Voss, maybe a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Voss on the carry. Gain of a couple, but brought to a stop by Shield.
Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust the Neillsville Next Home team of Julie Simic and Jake Ormond to guide you through the process. For commercial, residential, and land properties, Julie and Jake have the expertise you need. Call the Next Home professionals, Julie Simic and Jake Ormond in Neillsville today. 3rd and 4 for Colby. Viget in the backfield. Motion for Voss. Back to pass to Smith. And Kaiser! Touchdown! He hit that cone. Are they going to say he was out of bounds? Touchdown. 25-yard touchdown pass.
Smith drops back to pass and drops a dime in the corner end zone to Kaiser. Touchdown, Colby!
6-0 Colby. Extra point. They're going to go for 2. Motion. Smith will keep it himself. And he's in. We'll step out for some messages. You're watching high school football in Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hey friends, stop into the Abbey Cafe for friendly family dining. Abbey Cafe is open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Abbey Cafe is a proud supporter of area high school sports. 3-play scoring drive for Colby. 25-yard touchdown pass from Smith to Kaiser. 2-point conversion was good, a run in by Smith, and we are at 8-0 with 7:03 left here in the first quarter. The kickoff underway. Isaac Zabel with the return, and not much. Oliver Steen, the sophomore, with the tackle. And it'll be 1st and 10 LG from their own 24. They're going to mark it at the 20. It is at the 24. 6:58 left here in the first quarter. A plethora of games on the network tonight. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and to access the game. And there, Tofar wrapped up. He tried to go left, and there was nowhere to go. And that Hornet defense is inspired right now.
Telfer tries the outer edge, but gets driven backwards. And leading the charge, number 3, Tate Smith on the stop. 2nd down.
Second down play, not much. It's going to be 3rd and long. The 3rd possession for Loyal Greenwood. First play of the game, they fumbled. Their 2nd series, they threw an interception. Kaiser with that catch. 3rd down, Zettler gets belted, and they're going to say that he was in the motion of throwing. Incomplete pass. That was lucky that the white hat, Mr. Umland, blew that dead. Otherwise, that would have been a possible 6 fumble recovery for 6 for Colby. So LG will punt. LG's had 3 possessions, a fumble, an interception, and a punt coming up.
And that brings up 4th down for LG.
And I think punting, Zach Kint. It is. And good. Kaiser with the return from his own 49. He's still on his feet, flag down. Finally brought down, but this is probably going to be coming back with an illegal block. Trin Shale with the tackle. Tyne is his older brother. And that flag thrown where it is usually for holding or a block in the back. Kaiser brought it down around the 33, and it's going to be marched back into their own territory. Wait for the white hat to indicate the foul. I'm going to assume it was an illegal block, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Colby at their own 48.
Colby.
Smith barks out the signals. Hands off straight up the middle. And Brody Viget with a good run. Picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurance. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives, one smile at a time. Call their Marshfield office to set up a free consultation today. 2nd and 5 for the Hornets. Motion by Voss. He'll take it off the right side. Stutter step. Still on his feet. Breaks 2 tackles. There goes Voss down the line. Finally brought down by Eli Zettler. But a 1st down for the Hornets, and that offense is just buzzing along here in the 1st quarter for Colby. He takes it inside the 20 to the 19.
Springs loose. It gets driven out of bounds on the other side of the 20-yard line. 1st down, Colby.
Loyal led Marathon 16-0 going into the 2nd quarter last week. And were shut out the rest of the way as Marathon came back and won 29-16. They find themselves behind Colby 8-0 here with 4:15 left in the 1st quarter. And the Hornets on the march. Smith, 1st and 10, motion. And the LG defense read that very well. Tried to get it to Brody Viget, and Viget stacked up. He lost a couple of yards. And we have an LG player down. Training staff will come out. Friends, if you want to find out information regarding rankings from the Zaleski Sports Network, go to zaleskisports.com. You can find out what the rankings of the teams are. Tell you what, we're going to take a quick time out here. You are watching high school football in Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by shedsdelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Karen from the Hearing House, and these are our grandchildren. Children are difficult to hear with anybody with hearing loss, and I know I would hate to miss out on anything they say.
Gamma, they're cheating.
Even that! If you're missing out on what they're saying, you're probably missing out on a lot more.
Love you, Gamma.
Aw, and they have important things to say.
Make your house a hearing house.
Everybody in attendance coming up between the first and
Loyal player being assisted off. It looks to be number 66. That is Aubin Clark.
We're going to have the student council members pass some buckets around to donate to.
Loss of 2 on that play for Colby. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Finishing my thoughts regarding the Zaleski Sports football rankings. If you go to zaleskisports.com, it's a great website. Has the rankings available for you to view. Also, all the links to all the games we are covering in matches that day and upcoming. Great resource. 2nd and 12 for Colby. Smith under center. Will keep it himself or hand it off up the left side. And run off the right side. Another Vigut scamper. He picks up about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
Gets worked up by Shield. 3rd down and long for the Hornets.
So Shale with the tackle. Coming up on 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Colby with a 3rd and 9. Ball inside the 20 at the 18. Motion. They hand it off. Colton Orth brought down. Tried to turn that corner, just couldn't get it. Good defensive stand for LG. It's going to be 4th down and about 2 at the 11.
Orth on the carry, but he gets stopped just short of that 1st down marker. 4th down.
They're going to go for it. They need 2 yards for a 1st down. So 4th and 2 for Colby at the LG 11. Oh, yeah, that's going to come back. And we have too many people in motion. That's going to be illegal procedure, so that'll be a 5-yard mark off. Can only have 1 player in motion at a time, and they had 2. Again, that's kind of been their Achilles heel is offensive penalties, unforced ones. The 3 games, this is the 3rd one now I've been covering for Colby, for Zaleski Sports. The majority of their penalties are false starts or illegal formations. And they're going to go for it again. 4th down, they move it back to the 16. They've got to get to the 9. Motion. Smith back to pass. He rolls to his right. He throws. It's tipped, and it's intercepted by LG. Eli Zettler with the interception. So Eli Zettler with the interception. And he picked it off at the 11.
The pass is deflected and intercepted. 1st and 10, LG.
1:53 left in our contest here in the first quarter. LG with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Run a blitz, and Zettler gets crunched. They just bowled over. He just bowled over Rory Hansen. That's end rusher. That was Tate Smith over there. And Smith just shoved him out of the way. They put Hansen and Tofar wide to the right. 1 wide left, handoff to the left side, nothing much. It's going to be 3rd down. This has been an awfully long quarter. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th possession between the 2 teams, and we still have 1 minute and 20 left in quarter number 1. 3rd and 9. They've got to get to the 21. And we have a flag down by the linesman. Offside on Colby. They lined up in the neutral zone. Again, those penalties that are unforced errors that really can come back and kick you in the shins for Colby. So instead of a 3rd and 9, they've got a 3rd and 4. Much more manageable. Ball moved up to the 17. Zettler puts Tofar in motion and hands off. And Shale gets little to nothing. So another punt coming up.
4th down.
4th and 4 from the 17 of LG. Back to punt will be Zach Kind. Kaiser back deep to receive, along with Viget. And Viget will field it at the LG 48. Here goes Viget to the left side. Scampers, he splits 2. There goes Viget. And he brings it down to the 10. Big punt return by Brody Viget. From the 48 to the 10. 38-yard return for Viget. And Colby in good shape with 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Be 1st and goal at the 10. They'll run one play here. LG has not been out of their own territory. Smith will hand off. Goes to Voss, and Voss is in for the touchdown. So Mr. Voss, that would be Gavin Voss with the 10-yard touchdown run.
Scampers into the end zone. Touchdown, Colby.
Tell you, Brody Viget's punt return really helped. 38-yard return to the 10. They're going to go for 2 here. Smith will roll to his left and toss. Wide open to Viget. And with 6 seconds left, it's 16-0. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school football and Saleski Sports, brought to you tonight by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
"12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Colby kicking off. And that's going to go out of bounds. So you've got 3 options. You can either have them go back 5 yards and re-kick, or take it where it went out of bounds, or take it at the 40, I think. And I think they're going to take it at the
Football team, 1st and 10 LG.
at the 35. $16-0 here in the first quarter with 6 seconds left. Zettler will hand it to Shale, and that will end the quarter. 1 in the books. 16-0 Colby. Back after these messages, you are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, neighboring town.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wietrich family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
We only got so much time, so if you want to help out Loyal.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Welcome back, friends. A word now from our sponsor tonight, ShedsDelivered.com. Sheds Delivered is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. For more info, go to ShedsDelivered.com. Going to start the second quarter. It'll be 2nd and 9 for LG. LG going right to left on your screen. Zettler faces the blitz, gets it off to Tofar, but could not. Tofar. Everybody gets kind of goofed up on that.
Tofar, and it goes incomplete. 3rd down.
And it's Shale, not Shield. Shale. 3rd and 9, helping out the PA announcer with pronunciations. Everybody's got a unique pronunciation. Shale, when in motion, stops. Zettler looking things over. Full backfield. Changes the play, hands it off to Shale off the right side, and maybe to the line of scrimmage. Colby has really bottled up that offense of LG.
Shale on the carry. 4th down.
So it'll be another punt for Loyal. Greenwood. Not much success on the offense for the gentleman from LG. Fumble, interception, punt, and a 3rd punt. Kent to punt. Good punt by Kent. It's going to be tracked down by Viget. And Viget, another good return. Still on his feet. Breaks the tackle, but tripped up just shy of midfield. Tell you, Mr. Viget has run well for Colby tonight on the punt returns. He had that 38-yard punt return the last time they received the punt. Got it to 1st and goal, and one play later, Gavin Voss ran it in for the touchdown. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Colby at their own 48. 11:07 left here in the first half. Colby comes to the line. Tate Smith, the quarterback. Brody Vigat behind him. To his right, Colton Orth. Motion for Gavin Voss, and handoff up the middle, and they stack it up. Leading the tacklers was Jake Luchterhand. Jake is a junior now. So about a gain to 3 for Vigat. BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer and fall. Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford, or go online at bigbeardown.com. 2nd and 8. Handoff goes now to Chase Heeg, and Heeg close to a first down. Just shy, less than a yard. The Hearing House provides personalized hearing health care from 5 convenient locations throughout Central Wisconsin. Give Karen and Todd a call to schedule an appointment today in either Wausau, Stevens Point, Colby, Neillsville, or Marshfield. Make your house a hearing house. 3rd down and less than a yard for the Hornets. LG with the blitz. They hand it off. And it all depends on the wing officials where they saw the ball advance to. Vigat, the ball carrier. And he got it. He didn't need much, and he got it. LG came in with the blitz. The run blitz. And they move the ball.
First down marker. First down, Colby.
So 1st and 10 at the LG 41. Motion man counter goes to Brennan Geiger, and Tofar down. I thought it was Geiger. I believe now it was Brody Vigat. And Kane Tofar gets up slowly. During warm-ups, he was assisted to the bench. I don't know if he tweaked an ankle or a knee or what, but Tofar, a very essential cog on both offense and defense for LG. They have a lot of players who play both ways, both offense and defense. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Colby. No gain on that last play. They put Voss in motion. Smith back to pass. He throws. And the catch is made by Brody Vigat for a first down. I'll tell you, Brody Vigat has had quite a game so far. We've got 8:12 left in the first half. Another first down for Colby. Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-haves, safety essentials, and blaze orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands today at Fleet Farm. Friday the 13th. Thought about that all day today. Motion for Voss, and Voss will take it off the right side, and Voss is going to get in for the touchdown. A 23-yard touchdown run. Gavin Voss.
A big block by Chase Ames, scampers into the end zone. Touchdown, Colby.
Voss off the right side, and Tofar and Shale could only chase him. But we've got a player down for LG. out of our camera shot while they tend to him a moment for a couple of announcements here. Chastine Hosley Insurance Agency is your full-service agent in Pittsville and Loyal. They offer auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Good luck to the athletes tonight from Chastine Hosley Agency, found in either downtown Pittsville or Loyal. Keeping it here, the Chastine Hosley Agency was one of those buildings very closely affected by the tragic fire that occurred last night in Loyal on Main Street. 3 businesses were destroyed by fire last night. The laundromat, the Loyal House workout facility, and the Loyal Food Pantry. And Colby showed an awful lot of class tonight by having a collection to help those who lost their belongings and all of their stuff. There were several people living in apartments above these businesses, and that was in the total loss. And a shout out to all the fire departments that came and helped out. So Loyal suffering that fire last night, and Kane Tofar being assisted off, holding that left leg up. As he tried to track down Gavin Voss before he scored, but was unsuccessful. It's now 22-0 here for Colby. While they get prepared here, also can tell you about Culligan Water. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Also, our friends from Hiller's True Value. They are Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Get the tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Hiller's True Value of Marshfield. Extra point attempt coming up here for the Hornets. Smith barks out the signals, hands it off to Voss, and Voss is in. 24-0 here for Colby with 7:31 left here in the first half. We'll step away for these messages. You are watching high school football and Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by ShedsDelivered.com.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good. And
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at StaubCO.com.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat!
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a U-turn! U-turn! Oh my goodness!
U-turn? You gotta be kidding me!
It's a broadcaster's dream because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
Lopez with the kickoff for Colby. And fielded at the 15. And a good run back for Isaac Zabel. It'll be 1st and 10 for LG. And they spot the ball at their own 28-yard line. 7:26 left here in the first half, and it has been all Colby tonight, leading 24-0. Eli Zettler in the full backfield, triple option offense. Zettler will hand off. Good run. There he goes. Trinchale breaks tackles, gets it over the midfield stripe. big run for senior Trin Shale. And finally, the LG offense gets going. That was the best run of the... That was a 24-yard run. So 1st and 10 at the 48, or 23-yard run from the 49 of Colby. Blitz comes, and another run up the middle for Shale. Keep feeding the big fella. Have you heard the news? Gross Motors has moved their Ford dealership to Neillsville, creating the largest Chevrolet, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership in central Wisconsin, all located in one place. Shop Gross Ford now in Neillsville. 2nd down and 7 for LG. They are at the 46 of Colby. And Colby thwarts that run. Zettler kept it. No gain. Be 3rd and 7. Mutual of Wausau Insurance. They've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And don't forget, Sports Scene in Marshfield is your official fanware store for player jerseys, hats, autographed memorabilia, and more. Sports Scene up the stairs from the World Buffet in the Marshfield Mall. 3rd and 7 for LG. Pekoshek gets located in the backfield now. We've got a timeout, I bet. Yes, timeout LG. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school football in Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
That's better.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
Oh, baby, me gotta go. Louie here played. Timeout ended here for LG. Kane Tofar has suffered an injury and is out on the bench at this moment. Andy Pekoshek has taken his spot in the backfield. Pekoshek along with Colton Sandelier behind quarterback Eli Zettler. Wide receivers, 1 to the left, 2 to the right. Zettler, quick pass through the hands of Shale. That's a backwards pass, and I think Colby might get it. And that's going to be Colby ball. That, friends, is considered a fumble. That was a backwards pass. And through the hands of Trin Shale, and Colby will take over in LG territory at the 46. Just when things seem to be going LG's way, another turnover. 1st and 10. Here come the Hornets. Counter. And they give it to Chase Heeg. And Heeg picks up maybe 1 or 2. 1. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the first half. So make sure to stick around at halftime, ladies and gentlemen, for Jason Zaleski's halftime show. We'll be back to kind of summarize things before the kickoff of the second half. Clock continues to run under 5 minutes now. Smith looks things over, goes under center, motion. And they hand it off again, up the middle to Heeg. Scratch that. That's 20. That's Brody Viget. Brody Viget has had quite a half for Colby. Several good punt returns, several good rushes. Two touchdown runs by Gavin Voss and a touchdown pass, Tate Smith to Hayden Kaiser. And they're on the march again. Smith keeps it that time and doesn't get much. Oh, boy, I tell you. Jake Luchterhand with a big tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4.
Stopped by number 68, Kind. And Luchterhand bringing up 4th down for the Hornets.
Kind.
What's that?
Kind.
Kind?
Kint. Hag? That's right. You always, thank you, Hag. Kint. Voss. Not much. And you think I would have learned my lesson, and I didn't. I've been correcting the Colby people on pronunciations, and I was reminded it's not Heeg, it's Hag. So my apologies to Mr. Hag.
Any daylight with number 87 on the stop.
So a turnover on downs.
1st and 10 LG.
It was a big 4th down as we were getting our names corrected, so it'll be LG 1st and 10 at their own 35. Our own 40. Fumble. Well, Shale was wrapped up. Holy cow. 2nd down and long. Big hit for Colby. Under 3 minutes now, and the LG offense, except for 2 bursts, has done nothing here in the first half. Run blitz coming up again. Shale stopped at the line of scrimmage, and not much else. 3rd down and 13, and a timeout for Colby. We'll take a timeout here. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShudsDelivered.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction
68.
of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
2 timeouts left for each team. We've got 2:39 left. It's 3rd and long for LG. Colby calling a timeout, trying to see if they can get the ball back. Eli Zettler. Triple option offense, close to the line. The running backs hands it off. This time to Shale, and Shale breaks free a little bit. And a good tackle by Gavin Voss. Gavin Voss with a good read and tied up Shale and his own blocker. and Zach Kint. Voss got in between Kint and Shale and brought Shale down. And another timeout here. We'll keep it here. At halftime, Jason Zaleski will bring you his halftime thoughts and highlights. And you get a chance to stretch a little bit, take care of a few things, and come back for the second half of play. We'll do a recap of the scoring before the start of the third quarter. The defense for Colby has shut down the LG offense. Only a few plays for LG. I got to see how many first downs they have. One. LG with one first down in the first half. We've got other games tonight on the network. South Fox Valley Lutheran is at Wapaka. Rice Lake is at Menominee. Neelsville Granton is at Fall Creek. Amherst is at Marathon. Whitburn is at Stratford. Pittsville is at Auburndale. Edgar is at Rosholt. Abbey is at Stevens Point Pacelli. Nina at Kaukauna. Racine Park at Franklin. Spash at Wisconsin Rapids. Everest at Wausau West. And Marshfield at Eau Claire Memorial. All games tonight on the network. Zach Kint back in punt formation. I think they have too many players on the field, and they got to get Pekoshek off. He's off. Zach Kint, low snap, picks it up. Gets the punt away. Knuckleball bounces up. Picked up at the 25. And there he goes. Brody Vigut. He's still on his feet in a great return. He's still on his feet. There goes Vigut. Touchdown, Colby. 75-yard punt return for Brody Vigut.
The kid's a magician. Makes the guys that scampers down the sideline into the end zone. Touchdown, Colby. Vigut on the big punt return.
Brody Vigut would not be denied. A 75-yard punt return. And just like that, it's 30-0. Colby. Extra point attempt coming up. Going for two. Smith takes the snap. Keeps it himself, rolls left, throws. Catch is made, and the two-point conversion is good. 32-0 here with 2:11 left in the first half in favor of Colby. We'll do a recap of the scoring here quickly. Colby scored first on a 25-yard touchdown pass, Tate Smith to Hayden Kaiser. It was a three-play drive of 31 yards. That was at the 7:03 mark of the first quarter. And they scored again in the first quarter, a Gavin Voss 10-yard run with 6 seconds left in the first quarter. One-play drive of 10 yards. Another good punt that was set up by a great punt return by Brody Vigut, who we'll talk about here in a second. In the second quarter, another touchdown for Colby, a 23-yard touchdown run for Gavin Voss. The two-point was good. That was a 6-play drive of 52 yards, and you just saw just now Brody Vigut with a 75-yard punt return for a touchdown. And the two-point conversion is good, and it's been all Colby here tonight. 32-0 in favor of the Hornets. Lopez with the kickoff. Back deep. On the return, Rory Hansen, and he will bring it up to just shy of the 30. They spot the ball at the 27. 2:06 left here in the first half.
Team is going to get started. First and 10 LG.
And Colby flexing their muscles here in the first half. They have stacked the box. And they've got Jerome Buchanan, the ball carrier, a sophomore. And he loses 5. Colby has just stacked the box. And it's like, you got to run it through us. And that Colby defense has really come up strong. Tucker Hayes and crew. Hunter Reynolds in there as well. Second and long. Hand off to Shale, and Shale gets maybe a yard. Yeah, he picks up 1. It's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and 14. Coming up on a minute left here in the first half. Again, stick around for halftime. The Jason Zaleski halftime show here on the network. And we'll give some scoring updates and other games on the network at halftime. Gives you a chance to take care of some things and refresh your beverages and get back in the recliner. 3rd down and long, and that goes absolutely nowhere. Loss on the play of about 3. And Colby takes their last time out.
Shale on the carry. Brought to an immediate stop by
with 33 seconds left. And it's 4th down and long for LG. We'll keep it here as well. LG with only 1 first down in the entire first half. The defense for the Hornets has really stepped it up tonight. They had a gauntlet to run the first 3 games. Their teams that they played in the first 3 games were all ranked in the top 10 in their respective divisions. Abbey and Stanley Boyd and Amherst. And they're going to force Loyal Greenwood to punt here with 33 seconds left. Kane Tofar, good running back for LG, was knocked out early in the second quarter. Back deep for Colby, Hayden Kaiser and Brody Vigat. And Vigat would like to have another punt return for touchdown. He's got 1 tonight. Vigat has been outstanding on punt returns. Zach Kint for LG back to punt. LG in that white jerseys with the black pants and the black helmets. Kind of like that Oakland, Los Angeles, Las Vegas Raider look. Snap. Punt is up and away, end over end. And it's going to bounce to Kaiser. He'll pick it up at his own 45, and there goes Kaiser. And he's pushed out of bounds by Colton Sandelier. And with 23 seconds left, it's going to be 1st and 10 for Colby. They spot the ball at the LG 34. They're out of timeouts, are Colby. But we had a penalty. We're going to scratch that. It's going to be back at the 50. I didn't see the flag. So at midfield, with 23 seconds left, and no timeouts for Colby, they bring Hayes wide to the right. Haig also a receiver on the right side. Gavin Voss behind quarterback Tate Smith. Chase Haig back there as well. Smith swings it out. Vigat brings it inside. They've got to hurry up. And maybe the end of the first half as they're not in any hurry mode. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's half, and that's a half that LG would like to put in the suitcase and send off away. At halftime here in Colby, it is 32-0 in favor of the Hornets. We'll be back after our halftime report from our chief administrator, Mr. Jason Zaleski. We'll be back in a little bit.
Get ready for the party because
Good evening, football fans. Jason Zaleski here, and welcome to halftime of your game. We'll have you back to the field in no time. First up, a couple things I want to talk to you all about. Our upcoming schedule. We've got a sit down with Mike Sins and Dan Hill of Menominee and Rice Lake football, and I'll tell you all about our football rankings and where you can see those rankings every week, well ahead of everybody else. But first up, our Zaleski Sports headlines magazines are out on newsstands now. This is our free weekly high school only full color magazine, and again, free for you to pick up around the area. First, our Medford edition here. This is Abbotsford Falcons on the cover. This edition is free to pick up at Colby Quick Trip, Abbey County Market, Stetsonville C-Store, Medford County Market, the Thorpedo in Thorpe Super Value Grocery Store, and the Withy BP. Those are free to pick up, plus chock full of information on the inside about all your favorite schools and sports. And in the Marshfield area, magazine free to pick up at all three Weiler's locations in Marshfield: Pick and Save, Festival Foods, Blanker BP, Draxler's of Hewitt, Stratford Senex, Spencer A&W, and Russell's of Neilsville, and over in Greenwood at Quick Trip there. And again, just chock full of really great information. Again, all your favorite sports. All the kids are in here. Pictures, write-ups, the whole thing, and it's yours. It's free. That is our weekly Zaleski Sports headlines, high school sports only magazine. Mike Sins and Dan Hill around the corner on this halftime report. Jason Zaleski back here to keep this halftime show rolling for you. Had a chance to talk to Menominee Mustangs head football coach Mike Sins. And after this, it'll be Rice Lake Warriors head football coach Dan Hill. Menominee in Rice Lake, our Zaleski Sports game of the week, and you can see why. Two really powerful football teams here early. We are at halftime there. If you want to see that game, if you're not already watching it, the full slate of football games across the network available at ZaleskiSports.com. Just click the link from there, and it will automatically launch into your game. Let's talk about football rankings coming up right after this. Hey gang, Jason Zaleski back with you. Our football rankings are available for all to see. You go to ZaleskiSports.com and you click on VIP. And let me just get this straight here for you right away. This is not an opinion poll. There are those that are out there. Opinions, everybody's got one, right? This is our rankings is based on the actual formula used by the WIAA to seed these teams come playoff time. So if you want a realistic look at how things are going to fall when the WIAA's supercomputer draws up the seeds, you go to ZaleskiSports.com and you click VIP. That's where to find the information. It's no opinions. These are mathematical formulas based on the same ones used by the WIAA. And folks, it is just math, and you cannot argue with math. So here we go. I'll give you the top three. You can find them all. Again, at ZaleskiSports.com, just click VIP. In Division 1, Muskego, Franklin, and Oconomowoc. Now, Franklin and Muskego probably going to tangle up later this year. Franklin, the number 2 team, they are live right now on Zaleski Sports. In Division 2, Cedarburg, Homestead, and Slinger. In Division 2. In Division 3, Mount Horeb, Barneveld in the top spot, followed by Notre Dame and La Crosse Logan. Medford comes in at number 5 in that Division 3 ranking. In Division 4, Columbus, Prescott, and West Salem. Aquinas also in Division 4. Performance improvement factor has them in Division 4 this year. Mosney comes in at number 5 as I take a look down those rankings there just a bit. In Division 6, in Division 5, there's no doubt about it. Stratford, the best team in Division 5, might be. We won't know. So now I'll give you an opinion. Might be the best team in Division 4 also, but that won't. It's just an opinion, right? But the mathematical facts say that Stratford is the best team in Division 5, followed by St. Mary Springs and Kiel. Others, Stanley Boyd comes in at number 6 this week, and the Orioles have things all hooked up already this year. They'll have a showdown with Regis later on in the season, but Stanley Boyd going to be a tough team to beat in all of 2024. Amherst comes in at number 8. In Division 6, Luther, Cambridge, and Howard's Grove. Others at Abbotsford, number 6. I mentioned Regis, number 7. Auburndale comes in at number 9 this week in these rankings. Again, a mathematical formula purely and solely based on the same one that the WIAA uses to slot these teams come playoff time. You find it ZaleskiSports.com. Just click VIP. In Division 7, Glenwood City, then Edgar, and then Cochrane Fountain City. As I look down the list in Division 7, I find Iola Scandinavia coming in at number 12. And Rosholt comes in at 25. So Edgar, number 2, and Rosholt, that may be your halftime game there. And that may tell you the distinct difference between the number 2 ranked team in Division 7 and then a lot of those that are not as high up that list as we look around at the football teams. We're going to talk about our schedule. We still have a lot of games coming up tomorrow on Saturday. So I'll fill you in on those right after this. Welcome back to the Halftime Show, gang. Jason Zaleski here. We are getting close to second half action, so just hang on. I can't wait either. I need to get back to my game over Menominee, so I'm on the edge of my seat here too, waiting for this halftime show to end. Again, they do 15-minute halftime plus a 3-minute warm-up, so gives us plenty of time to fill you in on this kind of stuff, plus some time for you to use the restroom or maybe go out to the fridge and get something and get ready for the second half of your game. A lot of events left on Saturday. This is a big Saturday weekend of sports around the area. Volleyball galore, really. Pacelli and Auburndale. Nakusa and Columbus Catholic. Nakusa will then take on Pacelli. Columbus Catholic will then move to Auburndale. Nakusa and Auburndale tangle, and Columbus Catholic and Pacelli. That headlines our day over in Auburndale at the Invitational on Saturday. All that action begins at cartoons and cereal time, 8:30 a.m. So right after tonight's games, get to bed and then wake up. You can go out in your pajamas or your nightie or whatever you got on, your t-shirt and shorts, and turn on the TV. 8:30. Volleyball flies starting on Saturday morning at 8:30. And then a pair of soccer games for you. Triangular. It's Arcadia and Pacelli. And then it's Regis, McDonald Regis Co-op and Pacelli. Soccer is at 11 and 2:30 on Saturday. And you might see me looking down here a couple times. I'm just looking at my computer at ZaleskiSports.com. I don't just know all these things. I do the same thing you do. I head to ZaleskiSports.com and I click on the weekly schedule and I see them all. And we have got a pile of games coming up for you next week too. So let's do this. Let's wrap it up. Jason Zaleski here saying enjoy your second half action coming up next.
Girls, are you ready? Crowd, are you ready? Here we go. Big round of applause. Hey, let's get one more big round of applause. Cuda is a tremendous organization. There's a lot of people behind the scenes doing a lot of work, days and nights, weekends, on their own personal time to make sure that these kids have the time of their lives with organized sport and organized cheers. So, big round of applause for Cuda.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school football brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com. We stand at halftime, 32.
So, let's start with
0.
I'm going to say the winning ticket number for 50-50 while we're getting this cheese set up. So
let's look at the scoring first, all for Colby.
All right, so the winning ticket number
Colby started out the scoring at the 7:03 mark. Tate Smith caught a 25-yard touchdown pass from Hayden Kaiser. A 3-play drive that covered 31 yards. The 2-point conversion was good, and it was 8-0 Colby. And with 12 seconds left in the first quarter after an excellent punt return by Brody Vigut, Gavin Voss ran it in from 10 yards. With 6 seconds left and 1-play 10-yard drive. And it was at the end of the first quarter, it was 16-0. 16 more points for the Hornets in the second quarter. At the 7:31 mark, Gavin Voss with a 23-yard run. It was a 6-play, 52-yard drive. The 2-point conversion was good, and it was 24-0. And at 2:11 left in the half, a 75-yard punt return by Brody Vigut. Excellent punt return. He would not go down. The 2-point conversion was good, and we stand now at 32-0 at halftime. Running back and defensive end Kane Tofar for Loyal Greenwood sustained an injury, and he will be out for the remainder of the game. He's able to kind of walk off on his own power with some assistance, but not going to speculate any more than that. It has been all Colby here in the first half. Other scorers come at halftime. Fall Creek all over Neilsville Granton, 34-0 at half. Likewise, Edgar trouncing Rochelle, 33-0. Abbotsford all over Stevens Point Pacelli, 35-0, and Eau Claire North leading Marshfield, 22-0. Talk to you about the Zaleski Sports polls of teams and different. Just had a spider killed right behind us. All right. Getting back to Zaleski Sports rankings. No Division I or II teams that are really close to us. Division III, Medford is ranked 5th. Wausau East, hey, that's something good to see for a team that was having a lot of issues for a few years. They are ranked 7th in Division III, according to our friends at Zaleski Sports. Division IV, Mosinee, ranked number 5. In Division V, Stratford on top, number 1 ranking. Also in D5 rankings, according to Zaleski Sports, Stanley Boyd is in a tie with Southwestern East Dubuque and Ant for 6th. And Amherst is ranked 8th. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood in a tie with Racine Lutheran at number 15 in D5. In Division 6, Mondovi in a tie for 4th with Coleman. Abbotsford ranked 6th. Regis ranked 7th. Nakusa ranked 8th. Auburndale ranked 9th. Marathon ranked 11th in the Division 6 Zaleski Sports poll. And in Division 7, Edgar ranked 2nd. Iola Scandinavia ranked 12th. And in the 8-player rankings, according to Zaleski Sports, where I started my teaching career at Highland, they are ranked number 1 in the 8-player poll. Chippewa Falls McDonald ranked 3rd. Almond Bancroft and Gilman in a tie for 4th place in 8-man. Thorpe in a tie with North Crawford for 6th place. North Crawford, a place I also interviewed, nearly was hired back in the day. Alma Center Lincoln ranked 9. Port Edwards and Owen Withy tied for 10 in the Zaleski poll for 8-man. And Tri-County in a tie for 15th along with Wasaki. That again in the 8-man coaches poll for Zaleski Sports. We stand at halftime here with the score 32-0 Colby. We'll be back after these messages from Zaleski. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports. Yes, no? I guess we'll keep it here. You get to hear me chat. See if LG can get on the board here in the second half. They have been shut out for 4 straight quarters starting last week. They led Marathon 16-0 early in the second quarter last week at Greenwood, and Marathon outscored them 29-0 from the midway point of the second quarter, and the lads from LG have yet to score since as they trail 32-0. Logan Rosemeyer looking for his first win of the 2024 season. Loyal Coke, head coached by Dean and Chris Lintner. And it doesn't get any easier for LG as next week they will travel to Amherst. And Colby, a big matchup at Marathon next Friday night. Teams are getting ready. They've had their 3-minute warm-up. See what's on the schedule for Saturday. Girls volleyball on the network. Lots of girls volleyball. At 8:30, Pacelli's at Auburndale. Nakusa's at Columbus. I believe that's at the Pacelli tournament. Nakusa, Pacelli, and Columbus and Auburndale. Boys soccer tomorrow as well. Arcadia is at Pacelli. That's an 11 o'clock start. And Eau Claire Regis also at Pacelli tomorrow. That'll start at 2:30. So a plethora of volleyball tomorrow and soccer. And LG will kick off to start the third quarter, trailing 32-0. And another good kickoff, and he's still on his feet and pushed out of bounds. Brennan Geiger. Don't see number 54 do that much. Good kickoff return for Mr. Geiger. And they will mark the ball at the Colby 46. $11:55 left here in quarter number 3. Who's number 25?
Colby?
Yeah. It's a Geiger, but it's not Brennan.
Oh, Brennan Geiger.
He's not there.
I think he's number 54 on there, yes.
He wears both uniforms?
He wore 54 last week in Amherst.
Okay, just double checking a number. Second down for the Hornets after that run. Gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5. Ball at the 49 of LG. Tate Smith has had a good night running and throwing. Hands it off to Haig, and Haig will get nothing there. Good stacked up defense. Shale leading the charge for LG. Wind starting to pick up here now from the south-southwest. It's going to get downright hot and muggy the next 7 days. They're talking about highs in the upper 70s, low 80s, humidity increasing. Usually about this time of year, it's starting to get a little more chillier. But it's going to be warm and muggy here in the next 7 days. 3rd and 5. LG with the blitz. We've got a flag. Dead ball. False start on Colby. And again, that has been a challenge for the lads from Colby. A lot of their flags are because of false starts. Hey friends, call the Dahlman Insurance Agency to cover your business, farm, home, and auto. Dahlman Insurance is an independent agency with offices in Greenwood and Thorpe. You can go online at dahlmaninsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates and stay for the service. Loss on that last play of 5 yards on the false start. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. Smith, the pass. Caught. Good catch for Brody Vigut. And Vigut still on his feet. Breaks the tackle. Pekoshek finally brings him down at the 25 of LG. But a big gainer for Colby. But a flag is down. Right around just past the line of scrimmage, and all the Colby lads are walking back. Holding. So wipe that play out, as it didn't happen. Five, 10, 25 yards and penalties for Colby. And where the flag was spotted, it's 10 yards from the spot. Maybe it was 15. It might have been a personal foul because they marked the ball. Oh, boy. It is 3rd down and 20. Ball is all the way back at their own 36, and they've got to get to the 44 of LG. 3rd and long. Smith under center. Will go back to pass, roll to his right, throw to his left. Wide open is Vigut. He's got open range. There goes Vigut with the speed. He could go. He's got the 1st down and more. There goes Vigut to the 35 of LG. What a night for Mr. Vigut of Colby. He has really shredded the defense for LG.
Throw on the opposite side of the field, finds Vigut, and he takes care of business after that. Down
LG came with the blitz from the left side and could not catch up to Smith. Lofted that pass to the wide open Brody Vigut, and nothing but green grass in front of him. Big gain. 25 yards. It is 1st and 10 Colby at the LG 35. And they hand off to Voss, and Voss could pick up for Mr. Voss. Colby again on the move. Their offense has been very effective tonight against this defense of LG. Steen will bring in the play to Tate Smith. Colby able to flex their muscles tonight. Here in the 4th game of the season, they've had to take on Stanley Boyd, Abbey, and Amherst, all ranked in the top 10 in their respective divisions. And Colby kind of on a rebuilding year, and they lead 32-0, looking for more here now. They give it to Voss on the count on the reverse, and they read that play very well, did the defense for LG. Not much offense for the lads from LG, the football team. They've only earned 1 first down the entire game, and that was in the 2nd quarter. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 for Colby. Ball at the 29. They've got to get to just near the 25. We're going to call it the 26. Colby comes up to the line. Vigut in the backfield along with Haig. And Vigut gets it, and he's close. And no matter what, they're going to go if it's short. 4th down.
Vigut on the carry, tries to stretch that 1st down marker.
4th down and a short 1.
Brought to a stop
7th play of the drive. Smith with Vigut behind. He puts Voss in motion, gives to Voss, and Voss will have the first down on 4th down. And they move the chains. And the official spots the ball at the 25 of LG. Opening drive of the of the second half. And Colby this drive has started at their own 46. Brody Vigut has been in fuego tonight for the Hornets, running and returning punts and kickoffs. Reverse, and that goes to Voss. Voss will maybe get one. Yeah, we'll give him a half a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9, but made the comment when I refereed. I do a lot of JV refereeing, 8-man and Owen, and we were talking. I work with the chain crew a lot, and we said it's kind of interesting. You know, in this age of technology, we still do football with 10 yards of chain and sticks. Motion. Smith rolls to his left, looks, throws. He's got Kaiser. Touchdown! Kaiser stretches out. Nice pass. A 25-yard TD pass to Kaiser from Smith.
Smith fires deep downfield and finds Kaiser with a fingertip grab. Touchdown, Colby!
.5:27 left here in the third quarter. In the 2-point conversion, they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout here as well. You're watching high school football in Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
You know, Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
You know, when you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
We'll go to commercial after this 2-point. Kaiser, the receiver, was down. He had some cramps. They assisted him. And they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Haig will trot off. And Mr. Lopez is going to try an extra point kick. Out of the hold of Tate Smith. Snap, hold, kick is no bueno. Well, friends, it's 38-0 here with 5:27 left in the third quarter. We'll be back after these messages. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Be part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 14th and 15th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Colby, where it's 38-0 in favor of the Hornets over LG. Lopez to kick off, going left to right on your screen. Hansen with the kickoff return. Gets a few brought down by Brennan Geiger. And another player down for LG. And that is Rory Hansen. In a little bit of distress. That last drive for the Colby Hornets, it was a 54-yard drive. 54-yard drive in 9 plays. And it was Tate Smith to Hayden Kaiser with a 25-yard touchdown pass at the 5:27 mark. And now, friends, once the ball is made ready to play, we'll have a running clock since we have a lead of 35 points or more in the second half. 5:15 right now on the time as they look at Mr. Hansen. Quick update on those scores at halftime. A lot of shutouts. Fall Creek shutting out Neilsville Granton at half, 34-0. Edgar shutting out Rochelle, 33-0. Abbey leading Pacelli at halftime, 35-0. And Eau Claire North leading Marshfield, 22-0. And Hansen being assisted off by the trainers. Been a tough night for LG, as the defense for Colby has really stifled that offense. Amherst all over Marathon, 41-7 in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 for LG at their own 26. And that clock will only stop for timeouts, injuries, and scores. If LG scores a touchdown, then we will revert back to regular timing. Blitz. And Shale tries to escape. But Braden Johnson says you'll get nothing and like it.
Shale on the carry. Johnson on the stop.
And Amherst all over Marathon in the third quarter, 41-7. As we look at other games, Stratford leading Wittenberg Burnhamwood 26-0 in the third. Zettler looks over the defense under center. Triple option setup. Hands off up the middle. That time, I think it's Pekoshek. No, pardon me, it was Colton Sandelier. So a lot of shutouts and a lot of big scores by teams. We'll look at Pittsville and Auburndale. That's 28-6 in favor of Auburndale in the third. So LG picks up their second first down of the contest here in the third quarter. Yeah, it's 38. Clock needs to run. So second first down in the contest for LG. And they're just looking to get on the board. Jerome Buchanan gets set up in the correct position. They gave it to Shale. Shale breaks a couple, picks up a few. It's going to be second down. And probably around 7. Let's call it 6. Second and 6.
Shale on the carry. Finally brought to a stop by
Abbotsford and Pacelli. It is 35-6. Abbotsford in the 4th.
second down.
Edgar's at Rochelle tonight, and they lead 47-0 in the 4th. Stevens Point and Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln is 28-6 Spash. And Marshfield at Eau Claire Memorial. It is Marshfield leading 30-14. I had a missed score read there at halftime, so my apologies for that. It's Marshfield leading Eau Claire Memorial 30-14 in the 3rd. Loss of 4 brings up 3rd down and 13. Continuously running clock now here with a 35 or more point lead in the second half. Zettler takes a snap, goes back to pass. He throws, tries to throw a screen, and you've got a holy cow. That ball was tipped and flipping around, and Rhett Lamovic came up with it. It was kind of one of those like that happened to Green Bay in Chicago, against Chicago. No, the Vikings, when it hit the wide receiver in the tush, and he picked it up, and in the NFL, you're not down until you're touched. And Lamovic picked it up. It was tipped up in the air, and through that sea of hands, he came up with it. 4th down. The punt is nearly blocked. Kent gets it away. Touched by Colby. And it belongs to LG. So LG will keep it. What had happened is the receiver for Colby was the first person to touch the ball. And it doesn't make any difference if you touch it with your hand or your helmet or your foot. And LG was able to track it down. It's 1st and 10 at the Colby 31. And that'll be most likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. 10 seconds. And I think they're going to let the clock run out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll do it for quarter number 3. Another touchdown for Colby in the 3rd quarter, and they increased their lead to 38-0 as we head into the 4th. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by ShedsDelivered.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
It is a youth night tonight where they recognized all the youth players for CUDA, which stands for Colby, Unity, Dorchester, and Abbotsford, the youth football program, and they have the youth spirit squad out there leading the cheers. We head to the 4th quarter, and this is the best field position that LG has had this entire game.
Get back up there. There you go. I like it. Come on, fun noodle guy. You can do it. Yeah.
They're playing jump around here. Very lively PA announcer here at Colby. It will be 2nd down and 6 at the 28 of Colby. Running clock. Once the ball is snapped, it'll only stop for scores, timeouts, and injuries. Run blitz, run up the middle, the scrum. Picks up a few. We'll see if we can pick up the running back here. Sandelier, the ball carrier. And brings up 3rd down and about 4. Shout-outs go to Sarah, Zazo, Ezekiel, the Big Hurt. They've chimed in tonight. Leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. I'll give you a shout-out on the air. Another good run for LG. And they keep feeding the ball to Sandelier. Gain of 2. They needed 4. It's 4th down and 2. Can they pick it up? They've had 2 first downs the entire contest. And they have taken advantage of a Colby fumble on the punt return. It was first touched by Colby and recovered by LG. 4th and 2 for LG. Snap, handoff, goes to Shale. Shale off the left side, and he's got the first down. And the senior, number 21, picks up the first down for LG. They're going to spot the ball at the Colby 19. Let's call it the 18. Call there.
I just noticed that red down there.
Run off the left side. Gain of 1. Shale, the ball carrier. 2nd down and 9. Hoppy, the tackler. I'll tell you, this Colby defense has really shut down the offense for LG. That triple option offense that the football team runs. Zettler, hands off. Up the middle, maybe 2. Clock continues to run. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8. Sandelier and Shale doing the bulk of the ball carrying here with Tofar out. And there goes Shale. He'll pick up a few. He'll be short of a first down. It's going to be a 4th down and 5. Yeah, there was no gain on that play. So Shale was the ball carrier, and Tucker Hayes brought him down. They're going to go for it. 4th down and 6. This is a big down for LG. Keep this. Back goes Zettler, and they get him. That blitz. Gavin Voss shot the gap and brought down Eli Zettler. He never even had a chance to even get back to plant the throw.
Zettler tries to drop back the pass, but no time. Here comes Gavin Voss with the big stop. That's going to be a
tell you, the big 3 tonight, Gavin Voss, and Hayden Kaiser and Tate Smith and Brody Vigut. Mr. Haig has had a few things to do as well for Colby. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 7-play drive ends on downs. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 20 of Colby. And they're just content with just running the ball and getting out of here with the win tonight. There would be their first of the season and their first conference victory. Gain of 2, second down and 8. Rogan Ashbeck with the tackle. 2nd and 8 for Colby. A new quarterback in there. It's number 1, Lucas Hanula. And Hanula in there for Smith. They're getting a lot more of the reserves in now. Good run off the right side. Close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Handoff goes to Caden Kunze.
Kunze, the ball carrier. Number 32. A lot more younger lads getting in, a lot of cleaner jerseys on the field now for Coach Rosemeyer's Colby Hornets, leading by 38 points with 6:20 left. Motion. Hanula will keep it himself, run off left side. He's got a first down. He's still on his feet. He's going to stay in bounds. He spins. Hanula still on his feet. Moving, breaks a tackle. There he goes. He's got green grass in front of him. Hanula could go all the way for the touchdown. Lucas Hanula. Touchdown. 72 yards. Wow, that's got to make the highlight house for Zaleski Sports. Holy cow. Hanula would not go down. He broke at least 5 tackles. 72 yards. Man, oh man, oh man. And they're going to try the extra point kick. See if Arturo Lopez can put it through the uprights here. Straight on kicker like Mark Mosley used to do. Kick is up and no. 5:52 left, and it's now 44-0. Colby will be back after these messages. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Finally had a moment to catch my breath as Lucas Hanula, holy cow, 72 yards on the touchdown run. Kicking off for Colby will be Caden Kunze. And it has been all Colby Hornets tonight. Kunze's kick, a low line drive, fielded by Sandelier. Sandelier, good run back. He'll bring the ball back to the LG 41. And we have another LG player down.
steamrolls to the 40-yard line, and that's where LG is going to get to work. First and 10 LG, brought to us up by number 7, Leaders.
5:47 left. Make sure to stick around, ladies and gentlemen, for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Shortly following the conclusion of this game, we'll be talking to Coach Logan Rosemeyer of Colby, unless LG in 5:47 can come up with 44 points. I don't mean that sarcastically either. But it has been a dominating performance tonight by Colby. Brody Vigut with some very strong punt and kickoff returns. Smith to Kaiser for a couple of touchdowns. Gavin Voss with a two touchdown runs. Brody Vigut with a 75-yard punt return for touchdown. And you just saw Lucas Hanula run for 72 yards for a touchdown. Again, running clock with the point differential here. And we've got a new quarterback in for Loyal Greenwood. That's Jake Lintner, number 10. And a lot of clean jerseys for the LG lads. The LG football team. Lincoln, Zaz, Ezekiel, the Big Hurt, and Sarah all watching tonight. You want to get your name mentioned on the air, leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. And that handoff goes to Pakoshek. And a good tackle for Caden Kunze. Andy Pakoshek used to be my neighbor right next door.
Player number 2, Pentecost.
And was his mother's teacher there back in the day. Had a nice chat with several former students last night at Spencer at the volleyball game. It's always kind of nice to connect with former students you had. See what they're up to. Lindner keeps it. Picks up a few. Be 4th down. And they're going to spot the ball at the LG 46. If you're a Colby Hornet fan, this is a game you needed. After having to take on some of the really tough teams in the area coming right out of the chute. And they were able to flex their muscles tonight against LG. Lintner will go for it on 4th down, handoff to Sandelier. And I'll tell you something, Owen Hansen said, you're not going to get anything. So a turnover on downs will be 1st and 10 for Colby, and the clock continues to run. 3:20, and they're going to spot the ball at the LG 45? 45. And knowing Coach Rosemeyer, he's just going to run some plays and get out of here. Going to start at the 3-minute mark. And LG calls a timeout. We'll keep it here. We will have a interview with Coach Logan Rosemeyer and a player of his choice at the conclusion of this game. It'll be the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Quick review of the scoring, all by Colby. Hayden Kaiser caught a 25-yard touchdown pass from Tate Smith, and the 2-point was good in the first quarter. It was 8-0, and just before the end of the first quarter, Gavin Voss, a 10-yard run, made it 16-0. In the second quarter, 2 touchdowns for Colby, a 23-yard touchdown run by Gavin Voss, and a 75-yard punt return by Brody Vigut. And at halftime, it was 32-0. Tate Smith to Hayden Kaiser in the third quarter, a 25-yard touchdown pass, made it 38-0. And just a few moments ago, Lucas Hanula made the Colby fans rise to their feet as he refused to go down on a run on 4th down and scampered 72 yards for a touchdown. Coming out of the LG timeout, we return back to action here. 3:01 remaining in our contest. And handoff goes to Kunze. And Kunze stacked up at the line, will lose a couple. Clock continues to run. Colby's going to pick up their first victory of the season and go to 1-3 overall and 1-1 in the CWC. CWC large. 2nd down and 13. The new quarterback is Ezrin Leaders. And he hands it off to Chase Haig, and Haig will pick up a yard, maybe 2. Let's call it 2. 3rd down and 11 for Colby with 2 minutes. Adrian Weeks will trot off. Colby taking their time to come up to the line. Handoff goes awry. There's a fumble. Now a scrum, but a flag came in. Clock will continue to run. And it was recovered by personal foul, face mask on. That's a personal foul. That's a 15-yard advantage given to Colby, and we're at a minute. The clock does not stop. And they're going to mark it off from the spot. And if they get another play off, we'll see. That's a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 45 seconds left, clock running. It's going to remain 3rd down, but will be 3rd down in about 3. And most likely they will take a knee. Ezrin Leaders, the sophomore, getting instructions from his coach. I think they're just they'll take the penalty for a delay of the game. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that game, the game is over. Colby picks up their first win of the season in dramatic fashion, thumping Loyal Greenwood by the final score of 44-0. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
I'm Big Clarence.
No, I'm Big Clarence.
And I'm so terrific that Mall Furniture decided to name their latest and greatest sale after me.
Me! Beat it, Clarence. There's a new Clarence in town, and this clearance sale is gonna be epic.
Sorry, Clarence. Apparently you misunderstood.
It's fully understood. It's Mall Furniture's clearance sale.
Clarence!
That's clearance, Clarence.
Mall Furniture's clearance sale going on now.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
That's all right.
All right. I'm out of breath. It takes me a second to move all my weight down the other end of the field. All right, this is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show here on Zaleski Sports. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Whew. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. Here with head coach Logan Rosemeyer. Great victory tonight, 44-0. Boy, you had a gauntlet to run through the first three games. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the way we wanted to start. I mean, obviously not going 0-3, but we wanted to play good teams, and obviously Stanley and Abbotsford and non-conference are really good. Then starting off with Amherst is really good. So, it was kind of a gauntlet going through. Didn't have some guys right away the first couple of weeks, but it feels good to have everybody back, and really didn't have too many mental mistakes that I noticed right away. So it felt good to play good.
Defensively, what were you employing? Because you really shut down that LG offense.
Yeah, I think our biggest thing was just having good gap control, making sure D tackles, DNs were where they were supposed to be, linebackers filling the right spots. not getting driven back too far. They like to double a lot. They got some big dudes. So I think it was just a good team defense.
Looking ahead, you have Marathon next week. What are your thoughts quickly?
Yeah, I think their quarterback's pretty good. He was their running back last year, so he's definitely a guy we're going to have to look at pretty closely. They got a pretty good receiver, too, so haven't looked at him too much yet, but I know they got that much for sure.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. John.
Nick Vigut. It's the Nick Vigut game. That's what I wrote down. No, Nick, not Nick. It's Brody. Gosh darn. I've been around too long. I'm sorry, Brody.
That's all good.
Brody, just tell us. I mean, I had you down for all these punt returns. I had you an excellent one, I believe, in the second quarter. What was going through your mind when you saw that green grass?
Oh, man, I had a guy in my face right away. I made a move, and there was just blocks the whole way, and I just making cuts off my blockers and got in the end zone. Felt pretty good.
Kind of nice to get the first win of the season, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's nice. It was better late than never, I guess.
Well, we're going to put you in the house. You know how to do it, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm going to give you the mic. Get out of the way and let you do your thing. Whenever you're ready.
I'm Brody Vigut, and I'm in the house.
All right. Thank you, Brody.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. Good working with you. All righty. All Colby tonight over LG. They led 32-0 at halftime and pick up the 44-0 victory here tonight in Colby. LG falls to 0-2 in the CWC Large and 1-3 overall. Colby 1-1 now in the CWC Large and 1-3 overall. Next week, LG, it doesn't get any easier. They go on the road and go to Amherst. And Colby on the road will travel to Marathon. Great game here for the Hornets tonight at Colby High School. 44-0 victory for my excellent producer and wife, Chris Anderson. This is Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching. Again, our final score tonight, Colby 44, LG 0. Have a great night.